Just a couple of committees that we want to again discuss here in terms of corporate governance. You would want to have a audit committee. You would also want to have a remuneration committee. And then you would also want to have a governance committee. And there are so many committees that can be there. And you have to understand how these committees basically work. Going back to my example, we have a board of directors, and then simultaneously you have chairman and his people. These people usually are the ones who come together and form these committees. Why do they form these committees? So that they can hire the right auditors in this case. So an audit committee is a committee which is formed using the chairman or some of their representatives or some people from the board who have the responsibility of ensuring that the right set of auditors are hired, there are sufficient internal audits, there's a proper statutory auditor in place, and that internal controls are actually correct. Remuneration committees invariably using this chairman and all, what they do is they set up remuneration of board. So remuneration of board may involve ESOPs, salaries, bonuses, and bonus structure. All of these things are being created by this specific committee called remuneration committee, which ends up determining the remuneration that should be paid to the board. And then, of course, it flows down to the employees and others. It can also be sometimes called compensation committee. And then you have governance committee, which ends up ensuring that you have good corporate governance codes and practices into place. They set up the ways in which the board can be nominated. They set up internal policies. They monitor laws, regulations, and all of that. So you have a governance committee which ends up taking care of governance. Simply put it this way, an auditor committee is a group of those non-executive independent directors who ensure that good auditors are in place, good internal controls are in place, who decide how much auditors should be paid, who decide if auditors should go out, who decide if new auditors should come in, and all of that. Remuneration committee determines the remuneration, bonus, ESOPs, bonus structure, and all of these things. And governance committee ends up determining this. So you have these committees formed so that the specific areas can be taken care of.